Hi everyone and happy Halloween. I am Miss Lauren and I am here to take care of all of our Halloween storytime needs today. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you have your costumes all picked out. I know I have mine picked out. You'll have to come to the library and see me to see what I'm dressed up as. But we are going to get started today by singing our hello song. So I want everybody to stand up and we are going to start by clapping our hands. We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we clap and sing hello. And we stomp and sing hello, we stomp and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we stomp and sing hello. And we jump and sing hello, we jump and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we jump and sing hello. And we wave and sing hello, we wave and sing hello. With our friends in story time, we wave and sing hello. All right, guys, so let's everybody take a deep breath in and then let it out. And we're gonna sit down, we're gonna do crisscross applesauce right on the floor or at your tables, wherever you're at. And the first book I'm going to read is called Trick or Treat. It was the last day of October, and it had finally arrived. The empty house at the end of the street mysteriously came alive. In the attic, a ghost named Oliver awakened. He grabbed a sack from the foot of his bed, floated down the stairs, and glided out the front door into the woods. Where do you think he's going? He stopped first at a mailbox beside some dusty old brooms. And who do we know who uses brooms around Halloween? Next, at a moss-covered tombstone in the cemetery. And last, at the mouth of a cool, dark cave. Afternoon arrived. As Oliver hurried home, a lone envelope slipped from his bag and twirled to the ground. There was so much work to be done. Oliver dusted the furniture, welcomed the spiders, and awoke the sleepy black cats. It was going to be his spookiest party ever. Evening neared, the full moon rose. Invitation in hand, two trick-or-treaters made their way from house to house. At the empty house at the end of the street, Oliver's guests began to arrive. "Boo!" greeted Oliver. "Hooray! Which broom rides?" he said. More guests arrived. "Scully and Jake, the Spooky Bones Band, and you've brought the bats." "Now let the spooky party begin," announced Oliver. Oliver smiled. All of his friends were here. It was his favorite night of the year. So he's a spooky ghost, we got the cats, we've got the jack-o'-lanterns, the skeleton band, the spiders, the witches. What more do we need for a spooky Halloween party? Outside, two unexpected guests made their way to the house at the end of the street. "Trick or treat," said a little cow and a little jack-o'-lantern. No one knew what to do, not even Oliver. "Should we hex them?" whispered the witches. "We should spook them," whispered the ghosts, "until they go away." Even the bats squeaked in alarm. "I've got it," said Oliver, and he slowly flew closer to the little cow and the little jack-o'-lantern. "Treat!" shouted Oliver. "Welcome to my party!" And that was how a little cow and a little jack-o'-lantern came to dance with skeletons, chase ghosts, and ride with witches that last night of October. As they were leaving, the little cowl told Oliver it was their best Halloween ever. And we've never seen such fine costumes, said the little jack-o'-lantern. The next morning, Oliver awoke to find a note on his doorstep. Who do I think that's from? To Oliver, you are invited to Jack's birthday party, Saturday, November 7th, 27 Cherry Tree Lane, 3 o'clock. No costumes necessary. Love, Cal and Jack-o'-lantern. The end. So that was a very cute book. And obviously that book was about some ghosts. And our next little activity is all about ghosts. So do you guys ever wonder how ghosts remain white no matter where they are? Well, it turns out they are only allowed to eat things that are perfectly white, like milk and maybe vanilla pudding or vanilla ice cream, things like that, just white. And that keeps their little sheets perfectly white. So one day, Mama Ghost told her 5 baby ghosts, I need to go to the grocery store to get some food because we've run out of white things to eat. Now, everybody be good and do not eat anything that is not white. So the little ghost said, yes, okay, Mama Ghost. And Mama Ghost left. So the first little ghost said, you know what? I've always wanted to try some blueberries. And so he ate up some blueberries. He ate up some blueberries from the fridge, and the next thing he knew, he was blue. So the next little ghost flew up, and she said, you know, those strawberries look really delicious, and those cherries, and I'm not like my other brother. I'm going to be very careful. So she quickly gobbled up all the cherries and strawberries. However, she turned red. The next little ghost swam in, floated in, and said, you know what? I'm going to eat those green apples, and I'm going to eat those green peas, because those are all healthy foods, and healthy foods are very good for me, and I won't change colors. So we gobbled up all those foods, and then he turned green. The next little ghost flew in and said, I'm going to eat some oranges. And what do you think happened next? He turned bright orange. Finally, the last little ghost flew in and said, you know what? I am smarter than all of my brothers and sisters. I see that there is chocolate chip ice cream. And you know what? That's mostly yet white. So it will not hurt me. And then he turned speckled. So Mama Ghost flew in and saw that all of her baby ghosts were all different colors. And she said, baby ghosts, what did I tell you? You need to eat things that are all white. So Mama Ghost went into the cabinets, got a bowl and an ice cream scoop, scooped out big scoops of vanilla ice cream for her babies. And then do you know what happened? They all turned white and they learned their lesson. The end. Okay, our next book is called Click, Clack, Boo. Farmer Brown does not like Halloween. Witches give him nightmares, pirates give him shivers, jack-o'-lanterns flicker spooky shadows on the wall. Farmer Brown leaves a bowl of candy on the porch. He puts up a do not disturb sign. He draws the shades and locks the door. But in the barn, the Halloween party has just begun. Look at these guys in their costumes. There's a skeleton cow, some ghost chickens, a witch's sheep, a witch's pig. They got everything. There is a crunch, crunch, crunching as the mice scurry across the field in their cute little prince and princess outfits. There is a creak, creak, creaking as the sheep slowly push open the barn door. And look at them, they're dressed like witches. There is a tap, tap, tapping, and the cows go to the window to let the cats in. The cats are dressed like bats, and that rhymes. That's so silly. Farmer Brown does not like the sounds of Halloween night. He peeks through the window. There is a dark creature standing beneath the trees. Farmer Brown runs to his room, pulls on his pajamas, and climbs under the covers. He hears the crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading toward the house. Who do we think this is? He looks kind of like Dracula, doesn't he? He's got that long cape. There is a creak, creak, creaking on the old boards on the front porch. Then a tap, tap, tapping on the front door. Farmer Brown pulls up his covers tight. He hears a quack, quack, quackle in the crisp night air. Quackle? Farmer Brown jumps out of bed. The porch is empty. The candy bowl is gone. There is a new note on Farmer Brown's door. Halloween party at the barn. Farmer Brown runs to the barn. There is a creak, creak, creaking on the old boards of the front porch, and a crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading toward the barn. There is a tap, tap, tapping at the window. That's where all his candy went. Best costume goes to the duck. Happy Halloween! So best costume went to Farmer Brown. He went as a farmer, and he looks like he's gonna have a good time. Okay, the end. So, our next little rhyme, are you ready? It's all gonna be about witches. And we are gonna pretend that we have our big cauldron here. Can everyone make a cauldron with me like this? And then we're gonna mix it like this. So let's all mix our cauldrons for a second. And the rhyme goes like this. Boiling hot, what goes into the witch's pot? And I think that I'm gonna put some spiders in the witch's pot. Boiling hot, what goes into the witch's pot? Let's put some frog legs in there. Boiling hot, what goes into the witch's pot? We'll put some rat tails in there. We'll sprinkle them all in real good, like that. Boiling hot, what goes into the witch's pot? We're gonna put some witch's warts right into the witch's pot. Doesn't this sound delicious? Don't you just want to eat up everything that's in this pot? Let's give it another stir. Boiling hot, what goes into the witch's pot? We're gonna put some vampire teeth in there. Jump them in and give it one last stir. Boiling hot, what goes into the witch's pot? I bet you guys could think of so many good things that could go into a witch's pot like that, and I think that it would be absolutely disgusting. I don't think I would eat it. Do you guys think you would eat it? Probably not. Okay, I've got one last story for you, and then one last activity. So, the last book is called Boo Bunny. Boo Bunny. One shy bunny, one dark night. One hungry eye, two crooked teeth, one rattle of bones, two scaly feet. Oh, it's scary. One soft whoo, one loud boo. Let's all do that. Boo! Jump, bump, squeak, eek. Hop, 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 hop. Wait, stop. One bunny quivers, one bunny shivers. One big door, one hissing cat, two small bunnies. Tap, tap, tap. Trick or treat, whispers one. Trick or treat, shout two. Let's all say that together so they can hear us in the door. Trick or treat. Creak. The door opens wide. Oh, thank you. Two giant hops, one loud hoo. Two bunnies giggle, woo, boo to you. One silver moon, two paws held tight. Two brave bunnies, one Halloween night. The end. You can see these are all the animals they were scared of. They're just animals in costumes. And speaking of animals in costumes, you've probably noticed all of my friends sitting here patiently throughout this whole story time. So, these may look like spooky monsters, but underneath these spooky monsters, they're just some of our animal friends. So we are going to try to guess who's under where. I had to put two more friends up there because I realized I had a ghost under a monster. And that doesn't make much sense, does it? So first, we have our big, scary green monster. And underneath him is an animal who's pink. And he's got a really curly tail. And he goes... Who do we think he is? It's just a friendly pig. Next up, whoop, under the ghost. If you didn't see him, he is a white animal who's very fluffy and very soft, and he goes, bah. It's the sheep. We had a little bit of a spoiler because the ghost kind of fell off the sheep. That's okay, though. We'll get the other ones. Ooh, so this guy, the skeleton man, is an animal you might have in your house. And they can have very floppy ears, and their tails wag when they see you, and they give you lots of kisses by licking your face, and they go woof, woof, woof. It's a little dog. Next up, we have our Dracula. And underneath Dracula is a cow that is black and white, and it lives on a farm. And it goes moo. It's a cow. And last but not least, under our friendly bat is another animal that you might have in your house. And they have whiskers like this. And they purr. And they might go meow, meow, meow. It is a cat. Cat and bat, they rhyme, remember? And those were all of the costumes that we have. So we had a cat with the bat. For the cow, we had Dracula, or vampire. For the puppy dog, do you remember what we had for the puppy dog? Do you remember his costume? It's a skeleton. And for the sheep, we had, of course, our ghost. And can you guys remember the last monster? The last costume? It was a monster. I already said, I spoiled it for us, but there we go, it's a monster. Well, guys, I hope that you have such a fun and safe Halloween. I hope you enjoyed reading my stories and singing along and doing some activities. And we will see you at the library so soon. And we hope to see you on Halloween to see all of your cool costumes. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.